Once again, we welcome you back to this edition of 5 Talk Street. I'm Scott Murray. Our friends at Kroger are strong community partners. They are committed to building relationships with many organizations that enrich the lives of others. And here to talk about their Neighbor to Neighbor program, Gary Huddleston. He is Kroger's Consumer Affairs Director. Also joining us is Pete Camp. She is the Mayor Pro Tem of Denton and also the Vice Chair of the Denton Animal Shelter Foundation. Pete, I like that name.
Scott, thank you.
How are you? And always good to see our buddy Gary.
Scott.
You known this guy very long? He's a good man.
He is a wonderful man.
He's one of the best. He really is.
Yeah,
and
he is.
Thank you for being here. And your buddy here is who?
This is the dude.
The dude.
Yes.
Okay, we'll talk about the dude in a minute.
As you can tell, the dude is very nervous.
Okay. He looks really nervous. Well, tell us what we've got going on here. First of all, neighbor to neighbor. I'm well aware of what Neighbor to Neighbor has done for Kroger. Last I checked, somebody said you had given away over $4 million. Is that right?
That's correct, Scott. Since 2008,
That's
Kroger has
awesome.
awarded over $4 million to charities like the Denton Animal Shelter, schools, faith-based organizations, churches that sign up for our Kroger Neighbor to Neighbor program. And we're just so proud of the Denton Animal Shelter as one of our top Neighbor to Neighbor awardees.
Now, how do they become one of the top? What is it that they do that you say, you know what, this is an organization we have to continue this relationship with?
Well, Pete can probably talk to what their volunteers do day in, day out to encourage customers to link their Kroger Plus card to the Denton Animal Shelter.
Okay.
And once they link their Kroger Plus card to the Denton Animal...
I have one of those.
Good.
On my keychain.
Thank you. Bless you. Once they link their Plus card, then a portion of that sale goes to whatever charity they want to link to. And in this case, the Denton Animal Shelter does a terrific job in Denton, having their volunteers, their supporters. And Pete, how did you get $38,000, Scott?
That's good stuff.
It is good stuff. We're very, very proud of that. Of course, the Kroger company has been tremendous partners with us. What I wanted to say, especially about Gary and his program, what Kroger does, of course, they're a national chain, but they participate in the community where they are. Many national chains participate in wonderful charitable organizations, but they do it on a national basis. Kroger
Never stays
does it.
Here in the home base.
It stays in the community, and in this case, the city of Denton. And we've been able to do this by partnering with Kroger. Their people have been very helpful to us. Their store managers and everyone who works in the store. We are an all-volunteer organization. And we have a wonderful co-chair, Betty Sherman, and our coordinator by the name of Rosemary. And when they call on volunteers, our volunteers come out. And they are wonderful. We have over 300 wonderful volunteers, and they are responsible.
Are you needing more?
Absolutely.
Always
we can
looking for more.
always use more volunteers, always.
Well, that's an incredible number.
It is.
We see our cameras zooming in on this angelic-looking little, I was going to say puppy, but I guess he's a little older than a puppy.
He's a little older fella.
He's so friendly. I walked into the studio today when we first met, and he came right over to me. I petted him, and I mean, he was just so easy to get. Most of the dogs come from where?
Well, they're out of our shelter.
But I mean, before you get them in the shelter, where do they come from?
We're a municipality, and we actually, in the city of Denton, our shelter takes care of much of the county, the unincorporated areas, the city of Denton, and some other cities also. The dude was adopted out of our shelter, and he is now returning the favor by being a therapy dog.
That's fantastic.
Isn't he wonderful?
He's awesome. He's absolutely awesome. I can't thank you both enough for coming. If somebody wants to get involved, very quickly, do we have a website or something we can go to?
Well, yes, www.kroger.neighbor.com. And you can link your Plus card there. You can look at the number of charities that have already signed up. Or if a charity wants to sign up, they can go to that same website and sign up.
Fantastic. Pete, a giant thank you.
Thank you so much, Scott, for having us.
Say hello to all the good folks in Denton.
We sure will.
Gary, always a pleasure. Thanks for all that Kroger continues to do as well.
Absolutely.
And thanks to all of our viewers as well. That's it for this edition of 5 Talk Street. Till next time, thanks for joining us. I'm Scott Murray. Have a great day, everybody.